Good evening, everyone. I am Vaishnavi Vaiti from Kirin Advisors. Welcome to the virtual IPO roadshow of Wagons Learning Limited. Today, we will provide a brief overview of the company and its innovative business model. Wagons Learning Limited is a corporate training and digital learning solutions provider offering B2B services such as training, certifications, trainer outsourcing, and payroll management. It specializes in sales, customer service, soft skills, and industry specific training for sectors like automotive, BFSI, and healthcare. The company also provides LMS, LXP, and digital libraries for corporates and educational institutions. Expanding globally, it has established a presence in the UAE and plans further international growth, including a B2C model with certification courses. From management team, we have Mr. Uday Jagannath Shetty, Chairman and CEO. Good evening, Uday sir. Welcome.
Good evening, Vaishnavi.
Mr. Abhishek Gopal Sinha, Executive Director and CFO.
Hi Vaishnavi, good evening.
Hi, sir. Good evening and welcome. We also have Mr. Sachin Verma, Accounts Head. Good evening, Sachin, sir. Welcome. From Khanwala Securities Limited, we have Mr. Rinam Manseta, Director.
Good evening, everybody.
Now I hand over to Uday, sir, to give a short intro and journey of the company. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Thank you for handing over the session. Good evening to everyone. I'll just give you a brief about Wagons, its journey so far, and what are the achieved stories so far. So Wagons has been established in the year 2013, precisely 12 years back, and we started our business with corporate learning and development and serving the blue chip organizations in the country. We've been able to able to achieve 550,000 professionals skilled under the banner of Wagons Learning so far, and predominantly we operate into three major business verticals: corporate learning and development, digital learning solutions, skill development and CSR implementation, along with another vertical of trainer outsourcing and payroll management. So we will run you through the presentation and in detail regarding the company, so that any question and answers from you guys would be taken up. So over to you, Vaishnavi and team, so that we can start the presentation.
Yes, sir. We will start with the company presentation now.
Can we go to the next slide, please? Yeah. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. As I mentioned earlier, so we started in the year 2013 with a corporate learning and development vertical, wherein we started with a mere two clients to start with a two-member team, me and my co-founder. And then we gradually scaled up to 96-member team till date. And we are serving more than 100 plus customers across the country, across the industries, across various organizations as well. Currently, we are working with top 10 private sector banks in the country, top 10 NBFCs in the country, top 10 auto majors in the country, top 10 ITES companies in the country, pharmaceutical companies, as well as the healthcare companies. So this is the overall portfolio which we have created in a span of just 12 years, and we have been able to skill more than 550,000 people across various blue chip organizations so far. So our revenue mix in terms of all these business verticals include about 55% contribution from the latest figures from corporate learning and development, 25% digital learning and skill development, CSR implementation verticals, and the remaining 25% from trainer outsourcing and payroll management. So can we go to the next slide, please? What is our achievement so far? We founded in 2013 with the four business verticals prominent presence currently. We have a trainer presence across the delivery capability in 19 regional languages across the country. We have shown a decent numbers in the last latest financials: 33.3 crores with a good PAT margin, as well as we have trained about 5,50,000, as I mentioned earlier. We serve the industries like automotive, BFSI, pharma, healthcare, and ITITS industries. So we have a presence in India. Apart from that, we also have started operations in UAE. We have started acquiring the channel partners and spreading the business verticals, which I mentioned, these four business verticals in UAE market as well. So the global footprint is also expanding in terms of our reach. And we also have shown a good FY24 return on capital, about 60%. And also we have the ROC figures at 45%. Can we go to the next slide, please? These are the major milestones which we have achieved year on year since our inception. We have seen a good number of achievements every year. We are progressing on a positive forward note. 2014 we started with our skill development and CSR implementation vertical projects, as well as in 2017 we formed a major ministry rural development contract. We acquired that, and in 2018 we are certified with NSDC as well. Currently we are an NSDC certified partner. And in 2019 we successfully started the DDU GKY projects across 2 states. Apart from that, we are also progressing in terms of the global presence by starting our branch office in Dubai in 2024. Can we move to the next slide, please? If you see the team of members, the team composition plays a very important role for a company like us when we are competing with the larger giants like NIIT, Global, Manipal Global Education, Upgrad, Coursera. These are the players with whom we are competing, and we have a very good team composition. We have a dedicated MD who is looking after to start a learning management system, learning experience platform from the scratch. Abhishek comes with an extreme experience of working with the large corporates and also managing the government business single-handedly with his additional responsibility of CFO. Soma has been with a good understanding of BFSI industry as a whole, and she is heading the business for BFSI vertical with a giant experience. Also, we have a team of very good independent directors, 3 independent directors, so that the governance is matched like any other main board company. So we have all team members well experienced, so that we are on a right path to achieve our next milestone of moving to the main board. Can we go to the next, please? Next slide, please.
Next slide, please.
Can we go to the next? Yeah. So we as an organization, to match the competition like NIIT, Manipal Global Education, Upgrad, as well as Coursera, so we need to develop multiple business vertical with a very good technologically enabled systems and processes in place. We have a large scale implementable learning management system with a huge digital library. Some of them built today, and some of them are in work in progress status. As well as we have very good training management software to manage the complete large scale interventions, large scale project based learning interventions. So overall we are prepared to match the client requirements and deliver the projects as per the requirement. Can we go to the next slide? This is for major verticals where we are working with. I have thrown a light during the initial stage of the presentations, so we will discuss more on this in the Q&A as well as we go forward. Next slide, please. This is the overall corporate learning and development initiatives which we have done. We have a comprehensive training solutions where we do large scale induction projects for large corporates, blue chip organizations, as well as we do customer service training, sales training, soft skills training, leadership development training at a large scale by doing the end-to-end projects. When I mentioned the induction projects, large-scale induction projects, we do the entire end-to-end project management as well as the end-to-end delivery of the projects. So as soon as any employee joins the organization, the dump is given to us. We identify the infrastructure across the country. We have 300 plus three-star hotel tie-ups across the country. Once we identify the infrastructure, the training delivery and instructional designing is done as per the client requirement. Complete customization is done from our end, and then we deliver the programs through our empaneled as well as in-house master trainers, experienced domain experts, and then we manage the training management software, project management. So it's an end-to-end project management, just like any other player in the country. There are only two players available as of now to deliver the large scale projects, so we are the third player who are meeting the industry requirement and client requirements from a blue chip organization. So apart from that, we have diverse training portfolios in terms of delivering the need-based trainings across levels, as mentioned, senior, middle, junior, as well as the frontline people. We have a domain-specific understanding. We work with industries like automotive, BFSI, ITES, pharmaceutical, healthcare. All these specialized domain-specific training capabilities also there under the corporate learning and development vertical. So the major USP which we bring to the table to the client is we have an in-house expertise of developing the content strategy. We have a very good pool of instructional designing team, as well as the subject matter experts who deliver the programs as per the client. So we follow highly client centric approach to garner the best of experience and do a large scale workforce skilling. So we have a R&D team in place. That's where we are able to match players who have been in the industry for about 50, 60 years down the line, and we are being a 12-year old able to match and get the market share from the clients which we service. So we all our programs, all our interventions are business specific, business focused, and results driven kind of programs. Can we go to the next slide, please? So as I mentioned, the first vertical was basically a corporate learning and development, vertical. The second is a digital learning solutions vertical, where we have developed an international class learning management system and learning experience platform, which is serving majority of the clients in the industry. And we also have an interactive custom e-learning development team which satisfies the needs of current market industry, wherein we do 2D 3D kind of development, game based learning, interactive simulations. So we have a complete package for doing a custom e-learning content development. Third is the digital library. This is one of the USP which we have. Currently we have about 150 modules created exclusively considering the current needs of skill based training, as well as the soft skills which is required: employability skills, soft skills, life skills. These are the three pillars on which this library has been constructed. Accordingly, we have also increased this pool of digital modules. As we have 150 ready modules, we are also in the work in progress to complete about 500 modules in the near future. And this is clubbed with the offering with LMS and LXP, so that we have a competitive advantage in the market. So industry specific customization, which has already always has been our USP. That's why we are able to match the needs of such large scale blue chip organizations in the country. Can we move to the next slide? This is on the skill development and CSR initiatives. We are currently working with the government sector, skill development organizations, as well as skill development ecosystem. Very well adopted Wagons learning. We have completed major projects from the states of Gujarat as well as Maharashtra under the central and state collaboration. So we have been doing a large scale CSR implementation with one of the largest NBFC in the country, predominantly into the BFSI sector skill development. And we also have a job ready segment where we couple our skill development programs with a placement guarantee kind of projects, wherein we also have a lot of clients which is doing the skill development with the linked placement linked activities. So we also have a sector 8 company to enhance our brand and implementing CSR, as well as uh, the skill development program becomes easier with our own in-house initiative for the CSR activities. Can we go to the next slide, please? So the fourth vertical, wherein we work on developing the academy by providing the retainership trainers, the trainers on the payrolls of Wagons, and completely working for a particular client to do the end-to-end projects as well as manage their entire learning ecosystem. So we do boot camps, we have a dedicated trainers who are deployed for their projects, we do the feedback mechanism, we have a complete comprehensive programs delivered through our this model, which is training, outsourcing, and payroll solutions. Can we move to the next slide, please? This is, as I mentioned initially, the service breakup. 55% of our revenue comes from corporate learning and development. Remaining 25% comes from digital learning solutions, skill development, and CSR vertical. And the final 25% comes from trainer outsourcing and payroll management. So we have a equal mix of revenue across the major verticals which a world-class training organization should have. So this is the overall picture of our revenue. Can we move to the next slide? Next slide, please. So these are the industry specific interventions across various industries which we are working with. We have a very good understanding of functional domain, soft skills, sales, customer service, and leadership development programs across various industries. To start with automotive organizations, we do these are the interventions like customer service, sales, network building, dealership development, the dealer owner programs, everything which is required for an automotive organization we have in place. We have a BFSI training solutions wherein we do the large scale induction projects by managing the end to end projects from the requirement management to the end delivery, and the software management as well for assessment engines. And we also have in-house programs, L&D open programs, BFSI domain expertise, IT offerings, customized content development. So these are the offerings which we have, which is a must for serving the BFSI training industry, and there is a huge acceptance from the industry as well. Can we go to the next slide? ITES training solutions. This being one of our flagship industries as well. We serve almost major clients in the industry who are top clients. We do certifications on various IT related subjects: blockchain technology, soft skills, design thinking, change management, project management modules. This is few list of courses where we specialize into. So similarly, we are servicing the pharma and healthcare training solutions as well. So we do a large scale projects for their frontline MR programs, key account management, for managing government, institutional business, even the trade business as well from the pharmaceutical industry. Can we go to the next slide, please? So these are some of the certifications on a B2C front. So we do a virtual relationship manager program certification. We have a professional certification in new age banking to serve the frontline requirement, job ready requirement. We have a certified mutual fund advisor program, again an ISM certification, along with the certification in fintech, credit management, and also insurance. So all these courses are available on the Wagons education portal, so we can have a glance in case if you require a more detail on the B2C solutions which we provide. Can we go to the next slide? So as we are working in an industry, so whatever percentage of growth which we have achieved so far, so we've been seeing a consistent growth from 23 to 24. There is a high revenue jump because of large projects onboarded from our existing projects. There is a rebound post COVID, that there is a huge requirement for skill development, which the COVID era has proven that without skill development you will never be able to achieve the business performance. So in order to have a good business performance, it is very important that you skill your workforce, which COVID has taught us. So that's the reason our industry has got that first more advantage, and we have been able to scale up the business stagnant at about 45%. We expect to grow in that particular fashion. Apart from that, there's a lot of opportunities which is available for us for all the business verticals which I mentioned. Majorly digital learning solutions, skill development, and CSR implementation are the two major verticals where there is a lot of policy changes. There is a lot of opportunities available from the government as well as from the private sector players who are very serious about skilling their workforce in the future times. So these are the few areas which we have identified because of the skill gap, because of the market dynamics and the opportunities for the digital skilling, digital India, digital NEP coming into place. A lot of government initiatives pushes us to perform better growth, and also we maintain the growth which we have achieved so far for the last 2 years, the consistent growth of 30-35%. Can we go to the next slide? So we have a fair mix of market segmentation. The industries are large, big, and we are expanding our industries as well. We are looking at both the horizontal growth and the vertical growth for the organization. So we have planned our strategies, we have planned our policies in a way where we have enough market segmentation for the diversification and the long term sustainable growth of the organization. Can we go to the next slide? Yes, navigating market. These are the competitive insights which we've discussed. The competitive, we have a very fragmented approach. Like the training sector in the corporate has been growing consistently, and we capture on that. So some of the major market leaders are like NIT, Manipal Global Education, Aptech are one of the some of the leaders, and we are competing with them. Even if they are 50, 60 years old in the industry, we are able to match because of certain USPs which we bring on to the table. The complete client customization, customer centric approach, and also understand giving the end to end, as I mentioned, the solutions with the huge technology enhancement and technological capability to match the current market needs with a very good team composition, so that we match the competition, large scale players. So there is a rise of self-paced learning in the industry. So that's a precise reason why we have come up with a digital library, and we are expanding our digital library offerings, because there's a lot of need for these things. So the future outlook looks, as I mentioned, across industries, across segments. We see there's a huge future ahead for us to achieve more and service the education, skill development, and technology as a whole. Can we go to the next slide? These are some of the figures of the PAT margin levels. So we are poised at about 17%. EBITDA margin also looks good. Revenue from operations is 33.37 crores. So in the near future, we expect that the PAT margin should grow because of our clubbed offerings, the profit margin level increasing, as well as some of the digital offerings and skill development solutions, which we are ready-made solutions. So we should be growing a little ahead from the current market. So can we go to the next slide? Next slide, please. So this is a consistent growth which I mentioned from FY23 to 24. COVID rebound, the opportunities, the organizations are increasing their focus on skill development, workforce skilling, skill based needs have been increasing. There's a consistent growth. So we have achieved the FY24 figures closely in December 24. So the trend would continue. So even this would impact on the EBITDA margin as well as PAT margin. It is also consistently growing as the revenue grows. Next one. These are the few ratios which we have been able to maintain because of our performance, and also large scale interventions delivered. Can we go to the next slide? Again, these are some of the financial ratios for you to analyze our performance. Yes, thank you. This is the overall profit and loss statement. So we're able to maintain the growth steadily. This is the balance sheet. The OCF sees a little negative figure. The reason being there is a trade receivable cycle which is little higher on a PSU as well as government clients. But however, our strategy is in place. We are putting a lot of effort to tighten the schedule of receivables as well as the cost control and also better profitability in terms of the products. So we need to have a better cash flow management in the near few quarters. So these are the few competitive strengths which we have. As I mentioned, so we have put in a good system, process, technology, and R&D in place, and we've been doing a lot of client-centric approach, highly customizable programs to meet the the DNA of any organization, the DNA of the industry, so that we will customize the programs. We have 3D model in place, as I mentioned, industry specific expertise because of the team composition which we have. A good team of SMEs, good team of instructional designers, a good team of content experts, and a good team of project management professionals. So overall, we have this multilingual capability as well. So from next slide, yeah. So this is from vision to execution. So we've been able to visualize the things. We are far ahead in terms of foreseeing the opportunities and planning ourselves and then matching the competition and the industry. That's the reason we've been prepared. Whenever we go to any large scale clients, we are internally prepared. Our client retention ratio is very high. 60% of a repeat business comes from the existing clients which we have acquired for almost a decade. So we retain those clients, and we plan according to their requirement, their growth. So it's a partnership. Always we partner with clients on a larger. It's not one of the intervention we do and we escape away, but we partner with them in their growth journey and give them that complete confidence. And we've been doing it over the years, and we're happy to have associated those with those clients and retain them and work on that such high ratio of client retention. So this is where we bring the USP on table: strong market position, diversified service portfolios, digital learning solutions, government and CSR partnership, robust client base, strong research and development focus, as I mentioned, tech-driven approach, client-centric approach, and also some of the strong financial performance to showcase and build confidence in the people who are going to be part of our journey forward. Next slide. So over to you, Rinav. This is the issue highlights. If you could take up.
Sure. Thank you, Daiji. So the issue is for a total of 46 lakh 80,000 equity shares, consisting of fresh issue of 30 lakh 80,000 shares and offer for sale of 16 lakh shares. The issue size at the upper end of the price band is 38.38 crores. The price band is set at 78 to 82, and the lot size is 1600 equity shares. The issue will open on Friday, 2nd of May, and close on Wednesday, 6th of May. On a pre-issue basis, the promoters are holding around 73.24%, and on the pre-issue basis, promoters holding 73.24% equity shares, and post-issue promoter will hold 48.52% shares. Next slide, please. And the main object, basis the objects of the issue. 7.5 crores will go towards working capital, 4.5 crores will go towards repayment of some loans of the company, and general corporate purposes. Next slide, please. And these are the issue intermediaries associated with the transaction. Over to you, Vaishnavi.
Thank you, Renav sir, and thank you, Uday sir. Let's start with the Q&A session. I request all the participants to post their questions in the comment box. Thank you. So first question is from Prem Singhania. Explain your business model in detail.
Hello. Yeah, as I mentioned, we are predominantly a corporate learning and development, digital learning solutions, skill development, and CSR implementation organization. So we specialize in these business segments, and currently working with top 10 private sector banks in the country, top 10 private NBFCs in the country, top 10 auto majors in the country. We are working with the top 10 IT companies. Overall, we have 100 plus clients where we are working with, and we cater to the needs of large scale training interventions, managed training services at a very large scale with the Indian giants, as well as we are operating in UAE now, and would be servicing the similar areas for the requirement of UAE and GCC market.
Just to elaborate to what Uday sir just mentioned, basically a lot of banks and financial institutions would require some training and development to be given to their staff. For example, where a new recruit is being added, they need to be provided induction training to understand the ethos and the processes that the bank follows. So that imparting the training, creating that content for the training, the entire process is taken care by the company. Udayji, please add if I have missed out anything.
Yes, perfectly. So the frontline executives, mid-level managers, senior leadership. So we do induction training programs. We do their customer service related, development related trainings. Whether it is a fresh hire, fresh skilling, or reskilling of the people, or upskilling of the people. All three areas.
Oh, next question, please. Arav Banerjee. How has the company grown its business since it started?
Yeah. Hi, Arav. So as I mentioned, we started with a two-member team, and today we have a 100 plus member team as resources, as well as we have grown from mere two clients in the first year in 2012 to 100 plus clients today, and we have been seeing a steady growth. So which is steady growth, and also we have been able to match the competitions, large scale competitions. We have built different business verticals, which is a need of the hours. So overall, our growth has been sustainable, and we also see a bright future for us for in terms of acquiring new businesses, new clients. So overall, we have grown exponentially, as well as a steady growth as well. So exponentially in the last 2 years. We have seen, because initially it's a foundational years. The foundational years need to have more products, more business segments, more steady growth, and then once the verticals are set up, and then the growth would be at a far higher rate.
Next question. Bharti Agarwal. कंपनी किस तरह की कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनिंग और डिजिटल लर्निंग सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करती है?
I
हम
think so.
लोग
You just
बेसिकली yeah, over to you, Rina, if you want to
no,
touch upon.
no, please continue.
या तो कंपनी बेसिकली हम लोग जो फ्रंट लाइन में बैंक में जॉब करते हैं, ऑटोमोटिव डीलरशिप में जो काम करते हैं, आईटीसीएस में जो इंजीनियर्स काम करते हैं, उनके जो स्किल सेट्स चाहिए रहते हैं कंपनी में काम करने के लिए, तो वो काम के लिए हम लोग पूरा का पूरा ट्रेनिंग मैनेज सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग ही नहीं करते, उनके लिए जो ट्रेनिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर रिक्वायरमेंट है, उनका जो ट्रेनिंग का क्लासरूम का जो रिक्वायरमेंट है, उनका जो कंटेंट जो डिज़ाइन करना है कि उनको किस तरह से कंपनी के साथ हम लोग मिल के कंपनी का रिक्वायरमेंट समझ के कि धंधा चलाने के लिए जो स्किल सेट चाहिए वो स्किल सेट्स को हम लोग करते हैं। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट सेल्फ पेस्ड लर्निंग के लिए जो डिजिटल लर्निंग है उसके लिए हमने काफ़ी सारे मॉड्यूल्स बनाए हैं, जैसे वो ऑटोमेटिकली सेल्फ पेस्ड खुद ही पढ़ सकते हैं मोबाइल प्लेटफॉर्म में, दे कैन लर्न इन कंप्यूटर्स, मोबाइल प्लेटफॉर्म और एनी प्लेटफॉर्म, एंड देन दे कैन जॉइन द वर्क फोर्स। सो हमारे पास डिजिटल लर्निंग की कैपेबिलिटी है। हम लोग सॉफ्टवेयर भी प्रोवाइड करते हैं कंपनी के लिए जहाँ पे उनको ट्रेनिंग मैनेज करने के लिए ईजी हो जाएगा।
Okay. Next question. Ajay Gupta. Are there any new services the company intends to offer?
अजय जी, करेंटली हम लोग फोकस कर रहे हैं जिसमें हम लोग वी हैव डन लॉट ऑफ brainstorming in terms of making a sustainable growth. So we have developed a certain verticals which is already there in place. So we are working to strengthen them by getting more working capital, more projects to be onboarded, as well as strengthen our offerings, the current offerings which we have. So there is no plan as such to have any other in the near future, but we will expand our business with the working capital available so that we'll move to the higher business performance.
Okay. Next question, please. Anandi Mittal. Are there any other regions into which the company is planning to expand?
We have already started our operations in UAE. So GCC and UAE are the two markets where we would expand in terms of because already we have a branch office there. So we have channel partners, some good channel partners, good names have associated with us. So now we are moving and expanding our business in UAE and GCC market.
Next question. Bimal Gandhi. Post COVID, corporate training has seen a boom. So, can we expect the same growth rate in future?
Very prevalent question. This is where we have seen our growth as well, Bimalji. So the growth is very stagnant, and there is a need for a lot of workforce development. The companies have realized, and we have seen a lot of companies started, started forming their first academy, first gurukuls, first training labs, first academies. All these the services and products which we are offering. So the post COVID, there was definitely boom not only on digital training but also overall corporate training. So that sustainable growth is maintained, which is seen, and the market is also growing, and people have realized, and companies, blue chip organization, middle level corporates are spending a lot of money for their workforce development to retain their talents as well as to manage the business performance. So we see a sustainable good growth. It is going to continue.
Okay. Next question. Anandi Mittal. Who are some of the company's main partners?
Partners, there are a lot of partners, so I'm not permitted to take up the names as such. So we have a good dominant players we are working with. So overall we have a good pool of partners. That's how we have a good team composition, so which services our products and services in the market.
Next question. Raj Gandhi. How is the company changing to meet new customer needs?
Absolutely. This is a very good question. So, Raj, basically, we have been, having a USP of having a customer-centric approach and high customization to the requirement of the client needs. We have a very good team of instructional designers, SMEs who understands the business and growing, changing market needs. We have a R&D team in place. We have a technology enhancement which has already been done, looking at the future requirement and the future customer needs. So all these things are in place to meet the customer needs.
Next question. Lavanya Balakrishnan. Within the BFSI sector, who are the company's major clients and please share few client names?
Based on the confidentiality, we'll not be able to say give you the exact name of the clients, but we are working with major, as I mentioned, top 10 majors in the country, from private sector as well as from the public sector units. So both of them, these are top players, top five players you can consider, top five from private sector, from PSUs as well.
It will include banks and financial institutions both.
Yeah, banks and financial institutions.
Okay, next question. Ankit, what is the value of a typical large-scale project currently undertaken by the company?
Ankit, it would be like between the range of 2 to 15 CR kind of portfolio which we have. And these clients are like from decade old clients where we are servicing.
Next question. Devesh Purohit, what types of partnerships does the company have? I guess there's some problem
Hello?
with Uday's connection. Uday sir, we can't hear you if you're speaking.
Yeah, is it audible now from my end?
Yes, your video is blurred, but we
The
can hear you.
Yeah. So the type of partnership is with major corporates in the country, and also we have in partnership with the government sector players, and even with the CSR partnerships with majority of the players.
Okay. Next question. Navya Bhatnagar, what is the total team size?
96 to be precise is our number as on date.
Next question. अर्जुन वर्मा, यूएई में एक्सपांशन करने के पीछे का रीजन क्या था?
The profit margin levels are higher. We get almost 2x, 2.5x revenues from the same product which we sell in Indian market. So यहाँ पे जो हम लोग पैसा बना रहे हैं उसका 2-2.5 गुना ज़्यादा है. तो and also we can make the resource maximization by using the same resource in the back end, just have good partners in those markets and have more revenues, because the requirement is the same. Even the audience analyze the companies and their capabilities, from majority of the people are from India.
Right. Next question, please. Lavanya, as of December 2024, the top five clients contributed 29.77 crore in revenue. How does the company manage its relationship with these clients, these key clients?
Absolutely. Yeah. The top five clients are our major clients. Since our inception, we have partnered with them. They've seen our growth. They've seen our growth and quality, our commitment, our team's commitment. So when we have a strong commitment, obviously the business is going to grow. Apart from that, in order to mitigate this risk, we are also diversifying the portfolio. Once these clients have experienced our services, products, even the others are coming in pipeline. So now we see the trend that even others are going, that is how our revenue is growing. So gradually, and sustainable business, and diversifying our portfolio for the client concentration as well is taken care by the company.
Next question. Ajay Gupta, what makes the company different from its competitors?
Primarily, as I mentioned, our service and product offerings are highly customizable and customized to the requirement of the clients. We have a focus on client-centric approach. We have a team composition in place. We have a technology enhancement built to manage large-scale projects. We have a end-to-end offerings in the market. These are all the four five factors why people are matching and even considering us with the big players like an IIT, Manipal Global Education, Coursera, and even the other players. Up that.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अनुराग शाह, कंपनी के अराउंड 26% शेयर्स का मेजर हिस्सा किसके पास है?
Rina, you want to take this question?
This company had divested some stake a couple of years back to some strategic investors. They are holding the 26% stake. Majority of the stake is with strategic investors who invested 2-3 years back in the company.
ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विमल गांधी, कौन सा सेक्टर अभी कंपनी के ओवरऑल रेवेन्यू में सबसे ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट करता है?
BFSI sector is contributing. Apart from that, even automotive ITs are contributing, but major contribution is from the BFSI, where we see a lot of employment opportunities, and even the workforce size is higher. So we are expanding to other industries as well.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्लीज, कीर्ति यादव, हमारे मॉड्यूल्स फिजिकल, ऑनलाइन या हाइब्रिड मॉडल के थ्रू डिलीवर किए जाते हैं?
कीर्ति जी, यस, हम लोग तीनों स्पेस में प्रेजेंट है. क्लासरूम का ट्रेनिंग भी करते हैं, ब्लेंडेड करते हैं क्लासरूम और थोड़ा सा सेल्फ बेस्ड लर्निंग. हाइब्रिड मॉडल भी है, ब्लेंडेड मॉडल करते हैं. एंड ओवरऑल डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी का ऑफरिंग है हमारे पास 150, सो अब 500 के आसपास हम लोग क्लोज करेंगे. वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, Ashok Kumar Yadav, are you providing only corporate training or you have retail model as well?
Currently, Ashokji, we are into B2B space, and we are majorly servicing the B2B clients. And B2C we have explored, but the quantum is very less. So major focus is on B2B. B2C we have only digital library offerings.
Okay. Next question. Again from Ashok. If you have on board a company, contract is limited duration or need basis or open contract?
The contract varies from 2 to 5 years. Currently, we do large scale interventions. We work with the major banks in the country, both in private sector and public sectors. We work with the major NBFCs in the country, and we are also working with the automotive companies, automotive giants, IT sales majors. All these contracts are between 2 to 5 years kind of range, and we do end-to-end large scale projects.
Okay. Next question. Jay Bakshi, how is the company's business adapting to changes in the industry?
As I mentioned, it is primarily we adopt the client-centric approach, high customization to the business requirement of the clients. We have a good team composition. We have a good technology advancement and technology adopted to meet the future needs and the changing needs of the industry. So these are all the 4-5 factors we are maintaining.
Next question. Yash Mistry, what are the biggest opportunities for the company to grow?
As I mentioned, all three business verticals, corporate learning and development is growing. People are very focused on workforce skill development. Digital learning solutions are expanding. We have seen growth and our global footprint in UAE. And also we are doing a lot of digital library addition to our skill thing. There is a lot of government policies in terms of skill development for higher education, graduates, postgraduates. So overall, these are the factors which we see as an opportunity for growth.
Okay. Next question. Anurag Shah, why are the company's owners selling their shares?
There are some personal loan commitments which we have adopted during the initial phase of the business, and we have poured in some funds to grow. So we want to encash and close those debts.
Next question. जय बख्शी, क्या आपके सेक्टर में कोई स्पेसिफिक अपॉर्चुनिटीज या रिस्क्स दिख रहे हैं?
अपॉर्चुनिटी मैंने अभी लास्ट क्वेश्चन में मेंशन किया है कि all the opportunities available in all the three actors. The risk is client concentration है, but वो diversify कर रहे हैं because it's a foundation stage है. तो अभी next जो 2-3 quarters है, 2-3 साल है, तो जिसमें हम लोग additional bifurcation, diversification चालू किया है process, so we'll be getting into it.
Next question. Krish Damani, all the best for the IPO, sir.
Thank you for your wishes. We reciprocate.
And I think we have covered majority of questions. Thank you, Uday sir. Thank you, Abhishek sir. Thank you, Ranav sir. And all the best for the IPO. And thank you to all the participants.
For put in hard work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.